Hi. Sorry to bother you. Do you mind if I sit here? I've checked and there's actually really nowhere else to sit. Yeah? Thanks. Means a lot. For a second there, I was really worried you're gonna say no or something. I really don't know what I would have done if you did. Yeah, I'm surprised. Usually it's not that busy this time of day, but for some reason it's just packed right now. Wonder why. My name's Joe. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's a nice name. You actually have the same name as one of my close friends, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, my day's been going pretty good. How about yours? Well, that's great to hear. Yeah, I'm just here to get some stuff done. I feel like I'm most likely to actually work when I'm in a relaxing environment like this, you know? If I'm at home, or especially with friends, I will certainly get distracted. I come here pretty much almost every day, mostly in the mornings. Whether it's for work or just a coffee, I usually just do. Although I was pretty busy this morning, so I guess the afternoons sometimes have to do instead. Yeah, every day is kind of crazy. Well, it's kind of like a challenge I have for myself at this point, though. After a while of coming here, I just kind of realized that I unknowingly started a streak, right? So ever since then, I've just tried to keep it going. I don't know. It's kind of fun. And it's even cooler because me and the barista actually knew each other from high school, so that gives me a little extra motivation to come in each day, too. And if I'm lucky, she'll even give me something with my order sometimes. She's really, really sweet. Like today, she gave me this bagel. Even though I do love them, unfortunately, I'm not actually that hungry today, so this one might have to wither uneaten. Poor thing. Had some pizza for lunch over on Main Street. It's super good, by the way. If you haven't tried it out sometime, you really should. Yeah, it's a shame. I just don't want to waste some perfectly good food, you know? Here, how about I just give you my bagel? Nah, it's really no biggie. Like I said, I'm really not that hungry right now. Plus, we can count it as a gift for letting me sit here, yeah? Well, I suppose I could have sat here if you liked it or not. Yes, it is a free space technically, but you know, I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable or anything. Oh, thanks. That's really sweet. So, do you really not want it? Well, how about I just set it right here? So if you happen to change your mind, you can just have it later. I won't even look at it. Nobody will ever know. No, I insist, please. Yeah, no problem. Most of the time I only get a drink anyway, so I'm really not reliant on eating something right now. Which one did you get, by the way? No way! We got the same one! What are the chances? Is that one one of your favorites, or do you usually get something different? Really? That's funny. It's my favorite too. It's kind of like my go-to drink for the day usually. I mean, sure, sometimes I may switch it up, but most of the time it's just this one. Yeah, it's really good. They do it really well here, especially. I really like it. So, can I ask, what are you working on? Is it like your homework or something, or? Oh, you're just writing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is writing just like a hobby of yours? Really? That's actually kind of crazy. I also like to write a lot in my free time too. That's funny. It's like thing after thing we have in common. First our favorite drink, now this too. You're not stalking me or anything, right? I'm kidding. What kind of stories do you write? Oh, I love those kinds of stories. That's always a super nice read. When I first started out, I always wanted to write in that kind of genre too, but for me, sadly, I just never got the hang of it. Now I just write shorter ones. I feel like I always have new motivations and ideas, and I want to write about them so quickly that I'm moving on from one book to the next. I never seem to keep interest in just one singular story. Well, a long time ago, I actually did decide to sit down and write a longer story for once. At least I tried to. When I finished up the final draft, the people who read it said that it needed some work, wasn't really that interesting. Probably because it might have seemed kind of rushed, but I think it kind of got to me a little too much, because ever since then I just find myself playing it safe. Wait, what? No, I would spare you that fate. No, you're joking, right? No, really, it's not that good. You really wouldn't like it that much. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, though. It did get a lot of flack. Okay, well, fine. Can I just send you the online text on my phone? Okay, what's your number? All right. Let me just send you a text just to make sure. Perfect. I mean, I'm guessing that was me. Well, when I send it to you, just, don't make too much fun of it, all right? Thank you. You know, since I'm giving you one of my stories, would you mind if I read one of yours? Come on, nothing you write can be as bad as mine. And I just agreed to send you mine. It's only fair, right? Please? Actually? You will? Alright. Sounds good to me. I can't wait to read it then. So what's it about? Can I get a sneak peek? Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Well, it definitely has me intrigued. I'll make sure to check it out when I get home today, if you're that quick on the draw with it. And, well, if I don't get too busy. Well, usually I always have something I can be doing. With both school and work, it's been getting kind of hard lately. Oh, you go to school too? Well, where do you go to? Really? Yeah, me too. It's kind of strange then that I haven't seen you around. I mean, I guess it is a pretty big campus. For some reason I always feel like I'm going to get lost when walking to class too. Still though, it feels crazy that I haven't met you before. How long have you been going? Ah, that would explain it then. Well, in that case, how are you liking it so far? Oh, that's good. Little imperfections aside, and I don't think any place is perfect, so that's, normal, right? It's best to find a group of friends when you get there, though. Make a name for yourself early. That way you'll have a good group of people that you can just stick with that have your back the whole time. And believe me, hanging with friends and going to parties, it's one of the best things about this school year. At least that's how I feel. Although it has grown on me because of all the parties I've hosted. Yeah, I am usually the party hoster around here. Whenever there's something going on, it's most likely going to be over at my place. Mostly just because of my house. I live by myself, and it's a big space, so it's kind of the obvious go-to place, To be honest, though, it is starting to become a pain. Having to clean up after every single party does get pretty annoying. Thanks, don't worry about it. Some of my close friends usually are there to help afterwards anyway, so it doesn't take that long. I am complaining a little bit, but, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Do you like that kind of stuff? Well, then you should definitely come to one of mine sometime. Most of the time it's invite exclusive, but I guess I can make an exception this one time. I mean, that's if you want to go, obviously. Well, I think we're going to do one on Friday, 10 o'clock. You going to be free then? All right, then it's settled. You're going. No, come on, you're fine. Please, I promise you'll love it. And if you somehow don't, I won't make you go to another one ever again, maybe. I'm kidding. You don't have to go if you don't want to. Look, just think about it and text me about it later then, if you decide to, one way or the other. Yeah? Yeah, don't worry. There's no rush. One of my friends forgot their wallet at my house again and can't get in, of course. Now I gotta go get it for him. For some reason, I feel like I'm just friends with some of the most forgetful people on the planet sometimes. Well, I should probably get going then before he gets even more annoyed than he already is. Doesn't help that my house is literally on the other side of campus. Hey, it was really nice meeting you, though. I hope I get to see you around campus more often. Maybe tomorrow morning we can meet up back here, too, if you come here that much. I mean, only if you want to, of course. Actually? Alright, sounds like a plan. Well, I guess I will see you tomorrow then, hopefully. Oh, and make sure to send me your story, okay? I can't believe I almost forgot about that. Alright, see ya. Hey! What's up? Feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, it's been too long. I mean, a week isn't that long, but, you know. So, you just had to bring it up. Look, I know we agreed on 5, but traffic was pretty rough out there. Plus, you literally saw me walk in the door like 5 minutes ago. We even waved to each other. I think waiting in line shouldn't count towards my time. You can't even talk. Last week, you were just as late as I was. What do you mean that doesn't count? Of course it does. See, you have no right to be telling me that I'm late. Fine. I guess we can call it a wash. I am keeping score from now on, though. Yeah, whatever you say. I'll never be late again. I should record that. I guess we'll just have to see. So, back to what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted. How's it been going lately? You been doing okay? Oh, that's good to hear. Like I said, it really sucks that I haven't been able to see you in a while. I definitely missed you. Like, a lot. I mean, how couldn't I? We used to see each other every day, and then all of a sudden I had to go out of town for a while. It pained me not to get coffee every afternoon, you know. I thought about you the entire time. You know, actually I was able to finally finish that book you gave me a couple months ago. When we first met. Yeah, I know, finally. I brought it with me and I finished it up while I was gone. I was just gonna text you or call you about it, but I thought it would be more appropriate to talk about it when I saw you next, right? I figured it would be better for some reason. No, I actually really liked it. I thought it was very interesting all the way through. It kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time, surprisingly. I feel like a lot of books these days can't do that anymore. Hey, of course I mean it. Why would I lie to you? I'm like one of your closest friends, and you're one of mine too. I see no reason why I would try to lead you astray. If the book had some flaws, I would have given you some constructive criticism by now, but I don't even have to. Hey, just have some faith in yourself. I promise it was great. You're a lot better than you think you are. You really are. In fact, funnily enough, your book actually kind of gave me the inspiration to get back into writing long novels again. Keyword kind of. I still gotta think about it a little more. Yeah, I didn't expect it either, but it somehow did. I thought I was done with it for good after what happened last time, but it looks like I might be willing to give it another shot. I even started brainstorming some ideas on the way back home. I think I thought of some good ones, though I haven't fully decided just yet. I don't think I want there to be a lot of action or big stuff like that. Maybe a little more laid back and reserved, kind of. I was hoping to get the perfect sweet spot, you know, where you're not overwhelmed with everything that's happening, but there's just enough suspense to keep you interested. To put it simply, a story you can just relax and chill to. To be honest, I don't know. I want to make it off my own experiences so I can really relate to it. I was thinking that maybe it'll be about someone's college life and what kind of problems they run into, maybe even about some crush the narrator can't seem to get over. Ideas like that. Like I said, I haven't thought everything through yet. I guess I'll just have to see what comes to me. I'll probably just text it to you when I figure it out or have some ideas. Unless you have some suggestions. Hey, don't be shy. Literally anything is better than nothing. Are you sure? Well, I guess if you think of something, you can just text me. But no promises, I won't have locked in an idea by then, so the pressure's on. Don't worry about it too much. I mean, it's my book, after all. I'll figure something out soon. Probably. But like I said, seriously, hit me up with any ideas when you can. Well, that's enough for me. I feel like I've been talking longer than I should have. What's been going on with you? Any big things happen recently, or? Nothing. No new books, no big tests, nothing. I find that kind of hard to believe, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, a lot can happen in the span of a week. I feel like some new drama or big thing is always going around campus, almost non-stop. Although I do guess midterms are over, so maybe it's a bit quiet, but still. Then get to doing something interesting. Next time I see you, you better have the craziest story to tell me. Yeah, of course, it's just that easy. Just manifest interesting stuff, come on. You know, never mind. Well, you must have at least heard the news about this place, right? You haven't. This is gonna disappoint you a lot. It really disappointed me too when I first heard about it. I don't know why, but supposedly this place is gonna be closing down pretty soon. I don't know when, but I heard in a month or two. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have expected it either. I have no clue why they would do that. I mean, this place is pretty successful. It usually attracts a lot of customers, it feels like, especially with campus right across the street. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'll just have to start a petition. I don't know what it would do, but at least I can feel like I was doing something. Also, on top of that, I didn't even think about it until this morning, but what are we gonna do about us? Like, where would we meet from now on? I feel like we have so much history with this place. It's really gonna suck seeing it go. Maybe we could go to that pizza place over on Main Street? We both like that place, right? I mean, I know I do, but unless you have some other place in mind. I don't know. We still have probably a few weeks left to think about it, I guess. I'm probably just thinking about it too much. I'm sure we'll figure something out. And this is even if it does close down. I'm not completely sure if it's confirmed yet or not, but I guess we'll have to see. Oh, that reminds me. Well, I was thinking, we really should start to hang out more. I don't think you've been to my house since, when was it? I think homecoming, right? Well, what if maybe we could hang out at my place tonight? I mean, only if you're not busy or anything. Wait, you will? Well, okay. I kind of thought you were going to say no for some reason. I don't know. Now that you've got yourself a lot of new friends recently, I thought that you'd want to hang out with them too. Usually you're just out with them every night doing who knows what. Okay, every night is a bit dramatic, but you get the point. I know I got my own group of friends too, but I thought I could cancel on them just this once, I guess. Jeez. You know, I make a lot of exceptions for you. No, it's fine. I can always make exceptions for you, especially when it's something small like this. I think I'll manage not being able to see my other friends for a day. Yeah, it's really no biggie. It's what a best friend would do. So, shoot, I really didn't think we'd get this far. How about 8? Or maybe 9 if you're planning on getting dinner around then, or 8? Okay, it can work. Do you need my address or... Wait, never mind. Don't answer that stupid question. Would you need a ride? I could totally pick you up if you needed one. Although I'm not sure where you live, so I would need that. You live on campus? Which part is your dorm? That way I can just pick you up close to where you are. Oh, perfect. That's actually not too far from my house. Very much within walking distance, at least. I mean, I can still give you a ride if you want it, though. No? Are you sure? Alright, but if you change your mind, make sure to just let me know. I heard it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight, too. Well, it's cold enough to at least bring a jacket, though, okay? So make sure to bring one. I don't want you freezing to death out there if you are going to walk. Okay? Good. Oh, then it's settled. I'll make sure my house is spick and span by the time you come over. Usually gets pretty dirty, but it looks like I've got some work to do tonight. Nah, don't worry. I'll be fine picking up by myself. It's not a lot. Just enough to keep me busy, which is good. No, I insist. It'll be fine. I'll let you do whatever you are planning on. Do not worry about it. Yeah. Well, I guess I should start heading back then. Maybe I can get some homework done too. Damn, I wish I brought it with me. Then I would have an excuse to stay. Of course, believe me, leaving is the worst part about getting to see you. I guess it's just nice to enjoy our presence, you know? I feel so much more at ease when I'm with you. If I'm being honest, it's the highlight of my day just getting to spend a little time with you. Really? I thought I was the only one who felt that. And it's weird because I really don't feel that way with anyone else. Just you. Yeah, only you. You know, can I tell you something? I just thought you should know I really do love being with you. And I hope you know that. No, I mean it. I really do. And how couldn't I? You're just the perfect person. Truly, I'm surprised you're not the most popular kid in the grade yet. You're definitely the cutest. Nothing, I didn't say anything. Yeah, I should get going. When I finish my science homework, I'll start cleaning right away. Or maybe I'll start cleaning first, because if I'm being honest, it'll probably take till like 9 o'clock. Sometimes I wonder why I even took chemistry as a major. Could have been a police officer, an electrician, a chef, but no, I chose chemistry. But seriously, I gotta go. I'll be seeing you tonight though, so you won't have to miss me for too long. Oh, well, alright, then if you won't miss me, then we can just hang out next week instead of tonight. What? Next month, why not? It's no big deal. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'll catch you later. Hey, when you come over, make sure to tell me how much of a beautiful job I did cleaning up the place, okay? I need the assurance. Alright, see ya. Hey, what's going on? You're definitely here early. I thought we said around 8 o'clock. I mean, it's really no biggie. It's just that you didn't strike me as the type to show up to stuff early. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen you early to anything. Well, I'm just glad I could be the first. I guess you couldn't even stand a couple hours without being able to see me again. Oh, jeez, I didn't know you were the type to lie, too. Don't even say that. I know you did. I bet when you found out I was leaving town, you were 100% disappointed. I could just picture it. But now that I'm back, you just want to make up for lost time. Is that not true? I mean, it makes perfect sense to me, but if you insist... You know what they say, actions speak louder than words. But anyway, come inside. It's cold out there. but you're freezing. You know, you really should have asked me for a ride. I was totally ready to grab my keys and come pick you up. It wouldn't have been any trouble. Still, it's below freezing out there. You're lucky it wasn't supposed to snow tonight. Then you wouldn't have even had a choice. I could care less if it was a short walk. You're still putting yourself out in the cold. Well, just so you know, I'm going to be taking you back, all right? Nope, don't even try to tell me otherwise. I've already made up my mind. Okay, good. I thought I'd have to fight you on that, but I'm glad we got that settled. Quick and easy. So, what were you thinking you wanted to do first? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. You're the guest here. Whatever you want, I'm good with. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I was so stressed preparing for you to get here that I completely forgot to plan what to actually do when you did get here. Funny how it works like that. Here. How about I go get us some coffees and you can just make yourself comfortable. Look around the place, watch some TV, anything to your heart's desire. Maybe, if you're lucky, you'll even catch my cat lurking the halls. But don't get too confident. He's not really a fan of visitors. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
She's the ringleader of a conspiracy like the butcher is a
Ah, so you are making yourself at home.
messenger. There's nothing here.
No, nothing. I just thought you'd be wandering around like a lost puppy. Still looking around the place and all.
Maybe a new strategy.
Sure. I guess you were here just a couple months ago, but I've done a couple things with the place since then. Maybe not too notable, but changes nonetheless. What you watching? Oh, this is that.
I'm slinking like
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've actually been meaning to watch it myself for a while. Just never got around to it. You know, with all the work, chemistry stuff. Eventually, I think I just forgot. Well, hey, at least now I have an actual excuse to watch it. I feel like if I wanted to watch this with my other friends, I'd have to drag them to the couch. Feels nice to finally have someone else who shares the same taste as me for once. Goodness, I still find it crazy that we have so many things in common. It's been like that pretty much ever since I met you. And yet, somehow, you still never fail to surprise me. At this point, I feel like we're almost the same person. It is just such a breath of fresh air having someone like you. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Got the coffee right here. Jeez. I can't believe I forgot about that. I don't know if you could tell or not already, but I'm a pretty forgetful person. Oh, but be careful. It's really hot. I burnt my tongue the other day because of one of these things. Certainly not pleasant. Hmm? What's that? To be honest, I don't know. For some reason, I just thought coffee seemed right. It's funny. I feel like every time we see each other, we always have one. Almost like a little tradition at this point. Guess I'm just trying to keep the streak going. Oh, I know, we already had one a couple hours ago, but it's not that uncommon to have more than one coffee a day, right? I mean, I almost always have a coffee in my hands. It's got to be one of my favorite drinks. Next to water, of course. It's one of the only things that keeps me going throughout the day. I mean, you know, it's the main reason I started going to the coffee shop at all. Yeah, usually I'll make my own at home, but something about that place just kept me around. What that was, I don't know. Maybe it was because of how close it was to my house, or maybe it was even just because of the coffee. I'm not sure. But I ended up just really liking it. And hey, I'm glad I did. If I didn't, I would have never met you. Maybe if I was lucky, I would have stumbled into you while walking around campus or something, but I'm happy I didn't even have to take that chance in the first place. I wouldn't have even known what I was missing out on. Speaking of which, what about you? Why'd you start going there? Were you just trying it out or something? What about before we met? How long were you going there before that? Really? That was your first time? Oh, I never knew that. You should have told me. I could have recommended some stuff for you, but Nope, you had to go and buy everything off the menu to see for yourself. Not saying that's a bad thing. It was always fun getting to see your reactions to each one, especially if I knew they were supposed to be really good. Oh, yeah, even the bad ones. Okay, well, so what made you come back then? I mean, the place isn't really anything all of that special. Pretty much just blends in with all the other stores and restaurants around here. Come on, there's got to be some reason. Me? Oh, that's nice to hear. Well, I'm glad I kept you around. I didn't know that. But thank goodness you did. I would have been very disappointed if you stopped showing up. Although, I always knew that you would show up again. I didn't doubt that for a second. You just seemed like you were one to keep your promises, you know? Like I could trust that you'd be back the next day. It looks like that holds true. Oh, I guess the feeling is mutual then. Believe me, I would never, under any circumstances, stand you up. Especially if it involves a cafe. You are always one of my top priorities. You know, besides work and school. But even school has to wait sometimes, as you can tell by the open book on the counter. Yeah, absolutely. I always feel awful when I can't come and see you. How couldn't I? You're just so fun to be around. You always bring a smile to my face when I get to experience your adorable laugh. No, it's true. No matter what, you always seem to cheer me up, even on the bad days. Whether it be at the coffee shop or just over the phone. I love spending my time with you. More than you know. At this point, I feel like the only problem is that I don't get to spend enough time with you. You know? We pretty much only get to see each other when we have daily meetups, but how long is that? 20 minutes? 30, if we're lucky? It's pretty short. And that's not even counting the days where one of us can't make it, or we have to leave early, or case in point, me being gone for the past week, right? I would have loved to see you outside of that, but with our classes, it's just so hard to meet up on campus. Especially when all my friends are dragging me along to do stuff with them. Plus, I mean, I work most days, so it's just hard to find time when I'm not in class. I almost have no room to breathe anymore. That's why I brought it up earlier. Maybe we could start finally hanging out outside of everything else, you know? Away from everybody, just you and me hanging out. I could finally say no to my friends for once. It sounded like a perfect evening to me. I would have invited you over sooner, but like I said, it's been pretty busy. But luckily I did have the day off today. As soon as I realized that, I knew I had to tell you. Couldn't just let an opportunity like this slip. Otherwise I would have definitely regretted it. Hey, can I tell you something? I know that this is literally the first time we've hung out at my house, and you just got here not too long ago, but I think you should come over more often. I don't know, it's just that I feel like I need to see you more. Because hanging out with you is so much different than being with my other friends. Don't get me wrong, they're great and all, but I feel like you're the only one who really understands me. Like I can just share anything with you. Yeah, maybe it's because we have so much in common, but I think it's more than that. I don't know, it's just, we always hit it off so well. Ever since I met you, I knew there was just something about you that I couldn't seem to get over. I don't know if it was your cute shyness when you first met me, or the fact that you were willing to talk to me in the first place. All I know is that you've always had a charm to you. It's a charm that I don't think anybody else has. Or at least not that I've met yet, and I don't think I even could. Trying to find someone like you is like trying to recreate the Mona Lisa. It's already too perfect. Don't you see that? I mean, it's so obvious that I can't believe you can't see that in yourself. You know, there's a reason I'm always with you, right? It's not because I think you're so cool or I'm jealous of you or anything. It's way more than that. It's because I like you. Yes, like that. No, this whole time I was just building up the courage to say I liked you as a friend. Wait, you really didn't see this coming? It's just, I thought I made it so obvious. I swear I was dropping some good hints, but maybe that was just me. Never been in a relationship before, so I guess I can see why I may need to work on that. And sorry if this all seems so sudden, but I knew I had to say it. To be honest, I was waiting on you. I thought that if you liked me, you'd tell me, or at least give me some signs that you were leaning in that direction. I couldn't seem to find one, so I ended up just winging it, as you saw. I don't think I really expected it to happen now either, but it was bound to happen sooner or later. Come on, please don't look like you're about to have a heart attack. I don't want to have to call an ambulance for you. Look, I know it's pretty normal to be nervous when something crazy like this happens, but you can lighten up. There's really no need to be nervous around me, of all people. You can say whatever, and I will be totally okay with it. Of course I'm nervous. I don't know anyone who wouldn't be. But I mean, if I'm gonna ask my crush out, I need confidence, you know? Gotta act like I know what I'm doing, even though I'm totally making things up as I go along. As I bet you can tell. Yeah. So, shoot, I don't even know what to say anymore. No, go ahead, please. You can say whatever. I'm all ears. What? Wait, you really do? Like, seriously? Like, oh, okay, that's not what I expected. uh, to be honest, I'm just really shocked that you said yes. I always thought that I was the only one who felt this way. I was absolutely sure I was making the biggest mistake of my life telling you that I liked you. Well, now I look stupid, don't I? All this time I could have said something, but I was just too scared to do it. I bet without tonight I would never have done it at all. And let me guess, I bet you've been giving me hints this entire time. Like I was probably just overthinking it too much to even notice. I can't say I'm surprised. You know, that's the one thing I hate about life. Two people can fall in love or have a crush on each other or whatever, but all it takes is them getting too scared to tell each other for that love to go to waste. They would miss out on everything, even though the other person felt the exact same way the entire time. It's scary. But I'm just really glad that wasn't us. I don't think I would have been able to get over you, like at all. You know, you've been the first person I've liked in a long time. Ever since my last crush and I separated, I have never been able to find someone that fills this hole that I feel like I have in life. I mean, that was until you came along. And now it's weird to feel like I actually have someone who cares about me. And I just hope that I can make you feel the same way. Goodness, you are just so adorable when you blush. You know that? Yeah, you should think about doing it more often. It really suits you. So, jeez. You still thinking about watching the movie? Or okay, you know what? Actually, hold on. Screw the movie. I have a better idea. How about we just go get some dinner? Any place of your choice. We could call it a date. Yeah, why not? It sounds like it would be a good time. Way better than just sitting here and watching a movie. So what do you think? Any places in mind? No, you get to choose. It's only fair considering the fact that I almost gave you a heart attack. Although, to be fair, I feel kind of the same way. No, I insist. Wherever you want to go. I insist, please. Well, if you're going to be so stubborn, all right. How about that one pizza place? I know it's not the most fancy option, but I feel like it'd be kind of a fun place to start. Perfect. Sounds like a plan then. All right, I'll just get ready and then we can get going. Yeah, don't worry. Shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to grab something a little warmer. Shouldn't be more than a few minutes. Yeah? Well, if you want to, you can time me. I am sure I will not disappoint. Yeah, okay. How about the loser pays then? Make it a little more interesting. All right, I will be back in just a millisecond. You just sit tight. And don't miss me too much while I'm gone.